going back to the 25-day line, as we've just done, you can look at the window into the future, you can look at the numbers here, and you can also look at this little squiggly line that we have, this green line. This is what we call the complementary line. In Japanese it's called the Hojo-sen, and basically what this shows is the closing prices of the 25-day line, effectively. Well, let me rephrase that. This is the closing prices from 25 days ago. It's quite tricky to see it on the candlestick chart when there's no line connecting the closing prices, but you can see that's an upward candlestick. The close is there, comes down here like this. This mimics this kind of pattern here. So bottom line is, if this share price remains above here, so if the share price, the closing prices remain above here in whatever form, whether it be upward like this or even sloping down but still staying above the closing prices from 25 days ago, then we can be reasonably confident that the 25-day Masuda Ashi real body line color will also remain pink. If of course this was to, the share price was to plummet quite quickly and break below this the 25-day line, then from about this point onwards the medium-term Masuda Ashi line would likely turn blue, indicating a turning point in the trend. But at this stage it's unlikely that, well, at least as far as tomorrow is concerned, that it's not going to break below the share price will not go below the 25-day prior level. And if we keep moving this forward, it goes through our 7 predicted values for the window into the future, but that's as of the 7th day right now. We can go 2 more for this complementary like an assistant line, an assistant reference line. We'll go 2 more out. Now we've brought the white reference line out 9 days from today. Now we're past the window into the future, which only predicts out 7 days. And remember that the first day is the most important, with an 80% accuracy, and everything of course changes depending on the outcome of tomorrow. But looking at the 25-day line, although our 25-day assistant reference finishes here, the key point is that we can imagine what would happen here ourselves without having the chart writing it for us, because we've had this little up and down and up and then kind of bending here. It kind of finishes around there, right? Because this is the 25-day ago line. So what happens after that? We can say, whoops, sorry, just get out there again, 9. We've got this pattern covered already. Now we want to know what's going to happen from here. And basically you can see here from the candlestick chart that the price spikes up quite sharply and then kind of comes down again. So it might look like something like this. And this is already 9 days out, so although we know that tomorrow is likely to be pink from on the 25-day Masuda Ashi real body line, after 9 days, will the share price still be able to maintain the momentum to keep it up above here? Well, that's a different question. It's already been in a considerably long rising phase. It could go higher. We don't know. but this is a way that you can gauge even further into the future using the predictor line set. So while the system gives you the window into the future of 7 days out for the short-term, medium-term and long-term Masuda Ashi real body lines, we also have the predictor box here, which gives us the tomorrow's value at a glance. Sorry, I've gone back to August 24. Previously the reference point was here, and we also know with our assistant reference line that this is the closing prices from 25 days ago, and as we move out, even though we don't have any more lines written here, we can gauge, we can visualize this ourselves to see, okay, it's probably going to go up like that. There was a bit of share price strength, so whether or not the 25-day line can sustain momentum above that or not is a question to monitor closely over the coming days. And let's actually see how it turned out. We can do that by going forward. We're now 2 weeks out from July the 1st, and it looks like the short-term wave, the short-term Masuda Ashi real body line did cross below the medium-term line in a dead cross, and it's stayed there since in somewhat of a correction, or a sideways trading range almost. And well, the last date that we have on the chart right now shows a considerable downturn, and at the same time we notice that the medium term line has just changed from pink to blue. So we could have gotten a fair idea of this image, the share price not likely being able to sustain the momentum to keep it above the medium-term line, or to keep the medium-term line pink for an indefinite period of time. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how to use the predictor line group to gauge these trends, how we expect the trends to move in the future. The window into the future itself is very helpful, with 80% accuracy for tomorrow's Masuda Ashi predicted real body color. We also have the assistant reference line here for the 25-day line. If you look here, the share price is already below the level from 25 days ago, so we would now expect both the short-term and the medium-term line to be blue going forward for a little while. Let's take this out to 9 days again. Now the share price goes down, up, and sort of flattens, down, up, and then down again. So in this situation we'd have, if we extend it out, we'd sort of be like this, and then a decline again. So whoops, it looks like we're going to have some near-term weakness in the share price, and we can't expect this undulating, moderate, gradual uptrend to continue. It's actually looking like a correction. Let's reset and see what happened. Yes, this is as of today. Big correction there, trading sideways, and another big correction. Where we were looking before at having 2 long consecutive Masuda Ashi pink real bodies, with shadows indicating a possible near-term top. You can also say something similar about long declining Masuda Ashis. Having come down so quickly, it could indicate that there might be a pause in the decline and a little bit of a plateau sideward trading range, or a rebound rally if it's gone too far. And this looks to be what's happening now. We've got some 2 or 3 long declining Masuda Ashi real bodies with shadows here, followed by a bit of a sideways trading range. But definitely this nice uptrend that we had did reach a peak here, dead cross through the middle medium term line, and even dead cross now below the long term line, so we're in the worst pattern. And so the outlook for this stock is probably going to be, from a Masuda Ashi perspective, is going to be weak for the near term until we see any signs of an upturn, which should bring the short term higher and the medium term higher. When we see this medium term line change back into a pink, then we know that we're probably close to the start of another uptrend. That's all for this second lesson about the predictor line group. We've covered a fair bit of information. It's quite complex when you first get exposed to this for the first time. Please, if you have a chance, re-listen to the videos, look at the diagrams, try and think through it for yourself. Go back and look how Masuda Ashi real bodies are calculated, and also read through the text within the website. And if you have any questions, please use the please look at the frequently asked questions section, as well as feeling free to ask us through the contact form, the ask a question form on the website, should you feel that your question has not already been covered in the available material, and we'll do our best to give you a valid response as soon as possible, although we don't have a full-time capacity to answer everyone's questions right now, but we will get back to you as soon as we can, either by direct email or by posting an answer as an addition to the frequently asked questions section, which we'll let you know about in any case. Thank you for listening this far, and please look forward to lesson 14.